Why have we got tears? Huh? Oh. Anna doesn't want to leave. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. We are still at Disneyland Paris. As you can see, the entrance-ish is behind me. We have made a little bit of a mistake today. It was quite hard getting everybody else out of bed this morning. So we're running about half an hour behind where we were yesterday. It's currently 9:20. We do still theoretically have our extra magic hour. However, by the time we're there, it's going to be done. And we have been sat in traffic for about 20 minutes getting into the car park. We just drove straight in yesterday. What a difference half an hour makes. It is so much busier today than it was yesterday. Good news though, we have got Lucy with us today. She's still not feeling 100%, so I'm not sure how much she's going to be on camera. If you missed yesterday's vlog, firstly you should go back and watch it. It was epic. But she didn't get to come to the parks at all yesterday because she had a migraine. But she's feeling a little bit better today, so she is going to come in with us. We're starting the day today at Walt Disney Studios Park. We're going to have a look around there because we didn't get to do that yesterday, and then see where the day takes us. Andy is feeling a little bit tired. I'm not sure he's going to make it through the whole day today. He's already said he doesn't want to do the fireworks tonight, but we do want to take Lucy to them, so I think we're probably going to do maybe similar sort of pattern to yesterday, where we do maybe half a day, so about 2-3 o'clock, take everybody back to the hotel, leave Anna and Andy there, and then me and the girls will come back out again this evening so that we can do last couple of shopping bits, any rides that we haven't been able to do because Andy didn't want to do them, and give Lucy the opportunity to see the fireworks. Amy also wants to see the parade, but the parade is at a really awkward time, 5:30. It's almost certain that we're not going to be here, but we'll see how the day pans out. A lot of it is going to be built around where we end up eating and what time we can get a reservation for, because yesterday it was quite restrictive. We could eat between 1:45 and 4 at Captain Jack's restaurant, so we haven't yet picked anywhere to eat today. Considering it's so much busier, we should probably get on that, or we might end up eating sandwiches. I'm currently standing here waiting for them not to come out the toilet. Me and Andy, super quick, as usual, ladies' toilet, big queue. But any second now, everyone should be back and we'll finally make our way into the park for our second day at Disneyland Paris. Andy's not having the best of days today. He doesn't really want to be here. I think he'd have benefited from a rest day. But as we've just walked through the door and he's seen the sign for the studio tram tour straight ahead, all of a sudden he's interested again. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the tram tour. Very good. But no, we're not going to get wet today. We won't go on any boats, apart from maybe the big one, but there'll be no wet. He's worried because yesterday there was a couple of rides that were a bit too fast for him, a couple of rides where he got wet. He wasn't keen on any of them, so we've made a lot of compromises with him today. There's going to be no wet, no fast, no dark, but he has been looking forward to this tram ride. So thankfully, with the green pass, we were able to just come straight on. I think the queue would have just ruined him. On the way in, he was asking to go back to the hotel and go back to bed. I think if we ever do this again, we need to make sure we have at least 1 day's gap between days in the parks. Just he needs a recovery day. Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Excellent. And we're going in here. Come on. Andy is really not enjoying himself today. He's just constantly asking to go back to the hotel. I don't know how long we're going to keep him here for. Come on.
At 1 o'clock, baby.
No, because we'll leave here at 1 o'clock, then go and get some food, then go back to the hotel. Leave here at 1, get some food, then go back to the hotel. So we have to do this, or we can't leave. Come on. There we go. Because if we don't push him to do it, he'll want to do it tomorrow or the next day because now he knows it's here. So we've got to get him to experience it. It's just difficult knowing how hard to push, but like we keep saying, we might never ever get the opportunity to do this again. So it would be awful if he missed it completely. He's not really interested in doing any rides today, so the 10 ride system isn't working, so we're now trying time. He knows time from school, so we're saying we're leaving here at 1 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock at the moment. That gives us 3 hours to walk around the park. Anna's happy, as long as she gets to see all this, she's happy to go back to the hotel, spend the rest of the day with him, and then me and the girls can come back, get Lucy around the other park, and get back in here, I guess. Are you going on the ride?
Then we'll finish.
No, we'll finish at 1, remember? Are you going on it then? Well, for the first time in the whole week, it's just me and you, because they're all on a ride together. Should we go and have a romantic dinner quickly while they're on this ride? Yeah? We have a plan for our meal today that hopefully will allow Andy to be a part of it. Restaurant Des Stars is an international buffet that's just around the corner from where we are now. We couldn't get a table on the reservation because obviously there's 5 of us and we've left it until the day because we're idiots. But they've said if we turn up as they open at 11:30, so in about an hour's time, they might be able to squeeze us in then. So fingers crossed we can have an early main meal and then get Anna and Andy back to the hotel for them to have a chill out day. And then me and... Well, you wouldn't mind a sleep. It was hard work getting you out of bed this morning.
I can't sleep peacefully.
He'll be asleep though, he keeps still not wanting to go back to bed. And then me and the girls will come back here probably a little bit earlier than we did yesterday.
Ring you? Will you come and get us if he's better?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me and the girls will try and come back a little bit earlier than we did yesterday because Amy really wants to see a parade. So fingers crossed we'll be back here for 5. No, he'd hate that. So yeah, definitely. I wouldn't mind seeing the parade, so hopefully we'll get back to that. Right, they're right at the back. I know you can't see them, I can't make them out, but Anna assures me they're right at the back.
It's horrendous.
You liked it then? Whose bag is this?
For being such a good big sister for going on that, because that was horrible. I loved it. That was horrendous. I didn't breathe the whole time.
Well, you're good at holding your breath then, because you've survived. Oh, I sold it.
Both of them just sauntered off, and I'm like...
Andy, did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't my eyelids.
That's the first time I've seen him smile all day.
Yeah, actually feel sick. I was standing at the whole time, like, I can't wait to get home.
Been in here just over an hour. I think we might either have hit or be very close to hitting his breaking point. He's just sat down and just wants to leave. This is basically the entrance. We've got the whole of that half the park we haven't looked in yet, and we want to eat in here as well before we take it back. Otherwise Anna's not going to eat today, because if we go back to the hotel now, which we're not going to do in case he's listening, then we'll be out, she's there, trapped in a room, no way to get food, doesn't really work. So we've just kind of at a bit of an impasse at the moment where he's not going to get to do what he wants to do until we've eaten, but that isn't for an hour. So we can either pass the time here with him sitting on the floor, or we can pass the time over there looking around the Marvel stuff we still haven't seen, and that's the decision he's currently making. We're struggling a little bit now. It's only about 10 minutes past since the last time I checked in. We've now got to the point where I've just offered to take him back to the hotel now, but he doesn't want to do that. He's got a list of things he wants to do first, and they don't involve us eating or us being in this part of the park. He just wants to go back and do a couple of things from yesterday, and as much as if he's struggling with being overloaded and overwhelmed, I'll let him go back to the hotel to chill out. What we're really reluctant to do is let him dig his heels in, lie on the floor kicking and screaming to force through what he wants, because that then I think that comes away from being this is too much for him and more I'm going to have a tantrum to force through what I want. So we're taking a hard line with it at the moment. which might be a really bad idea. Well, compromise has been reached. It's 11 o'clock. He's happy to sit and wait here for half an hour and then go back to the hotel.
No, he's done hotel.
Yeah. Sit and wait here for half an hour, then go in and eat. And then you can go, it's up to you, and if you want to go back to Fantasyland, we can. But we need to eat first. We can look at the balloon as well. So, it's fine. It's going to be completely up to you. You can record it for Andy's eyes if you want. But we have to eat first.
Disneyland's Disney Village.
If you want to go to, well, we're going to Disney Village again tomorrow.
No Disney Village!
We are tomorrow.
No Disney
Yes, we can't
Village!
go. Premier Inn is not open until 3 o'clock, so we have to stay here till 3.
Yeah. But we're going to go swimming tomorrow as well.
In the morning.
Yeah, swimming in the morning, then Disney Village for food and some shops, and then we'll be going back on the train to the Premier Inn. Under the sea, yeah. So it's up to you what we do this afternoon. You can get, after we've had lunch, you can go back to Disneyland for Fantasyland, or you can go to look at the balloon, or you can go back to the hotel. You can do whatever you want after we've eaten. After we've eaten, it's completely up to you. Yeah? Good.
Hello.
You, on the other hand,
Yes.
actually, you can probably also do what you want.
I was gonna say, why are you going?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you on camera. You've not been on camera this week. I want people to know you were really here, and we just didn't have a fake Lucy with us the other day, like a Lucy lookalike who we only paid for a day. Just showing you that the people that you're here. Are you feeling better today?
Mostly, yeah. I had a bit of a headache this morning, but I'm alright.
Splendid.
I do want to go find some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
And you still haven't been in the Disneyland park at all, have you?
No, no.
So we've got to get you in there later.
I feel like I have to buy something Disney, do you know what I mean?
You do, I've been giving you money every day.
But no,
I don't want you taking it back and spending it on records.
buying stuff because I like when the money's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, but this is euros. I'm not going to let you transfer it back. I might just say any euros that are left, I take back off you. Yeah, got to spend it. So just consider it. You've got a shopping spree budget.
I have spent 17 euros on food.
Yeah, you're weird. You need some souvenirs.
In fairness, it was when I was on my own. I had some.
I'm gonna get
A pumba. Excellent. Well, we are in a restaurant des Stars. It's a buffet. It's a really wide selection of international buffet stuff. I've got the maddest dinner ever. Got some bread, pizza, ham, chicken wings, prawns, salad. Just a bit of everything, really. Where did you get that Captain Marvel dessert from? I need it. You two got enough desserts?
I'm going back.
I'm on my second plate of main.
Carrot cake and banana bread.
And Andy has got crisps. You did have a bread roll.
Yeah.
Part of a bread roll. I've picked my dessert not based on what the food is. I don't even know what these are, but on the fact that they're all Avengers. And after all the kerfuffle this morning, he's now eating a completely new food. Yeah, he's got his colour back. He's eating a new food that he's never had before. Victory has been grasped from the clutches of the thief. What a day. The Spider-Man cakes are brilliant. Well, that meal was pretty good again. Got to say, these Disney restaurants know their way around a kitchen. The desserts, that's awesome. You can get an Infinity Gauntlet mug. That's amazing. Food is very good. The fact it's on the Magic Pass, even better. That would have cost us 185 euros if we hadn't have on the Magic Pass. I think the plan for now, oh, Lucy's just found herself some Guardians. The plan for now, I think, we are heading back out of this park into the other park. As much as I want to be in here, I don't think Andy's getting anything out of the Walt Disney Studios. He's not into Avengers, he's not into any of the stuff that's in here. Oh wow, Groot hugs Rocket. You've got to buy them both, Lucy. So we're heading back over to the Disneyland park now, I think. He does seem to have perked up a lot after some bread, some crisps and a couple of cans of Coke. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy dance-off going on behind us at the moment. I got a little bit of a shot of Groot before Andy decided we were leaving. It looks like there's something else going on over here as well. As a comic nerd, I could have spent the whole 2 days just in this little square, enjoying all the stuff that's in here. I was going to say we'll have to come back, but the season of superheroes things ends in 2 weeks. This is right at the end of it. I'm so sad. Right, Andy, where are we going now?
The balloon.
To the balloon.
Yeah. The where?
Yeah, we can go and have a look at the balloon. Yeah, this is the balloon from, I think we had it in the video 2 days ago. Hopefully it's still windy. Andy, it's not, look Andy, it's closed.
Have to wait.
I don't think you're going to be able to go on it today.
Andy,
Come on.
You should have some more appetite.
we can try maybe try tomorrow.
Yeah, we can try again tomorrow.
We're not going to go to the park, we're just coming to this one. We can have a look at it for a bit.
You have a wobble.
Do you want to go into Fantasyland and go on the carousel?
Go on the right.
Yeah? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we'll go to
So
Disney.
we're going to Disneyland Park.
And then we'll go home.
We're going into the Disneyland Park.
Then we'll go home.
Yeah, then you can go back to the hotel.
No, it's closed.
Yeah, it's closed. No what?
We've done balloons again.
Yeah, no balloon today. We'll try again tomorrow. Do you like DuckTales? DuckTales was great. DuckTales. Woo! Kids these days know nothing. Woo! Definitely enjoying this park more than he enjoyed the other one, but now he's done what he came in for, i.e. see the castle again. He's absolutely ready to go back to the hotel now, so I think we are about to call it. We came down the stairs from the top of the castle, right next to the Christmas shop, which Anna really wanted to go in, so she's just going in there quickly, because if he's going back to the hotel now, she's not going to come back in the parks now, so we're going to take them back. We're actually only about an hour and a half earlier than we were yesterday when we went back. It just feels like we've got much less done. I genuinely think this park's much better than the other one, even though I'm a big Marvel fan. Certainly for Andy, and I think the fact he's not enjoyed himself has made it really hard for the rest of us to have a really good morning. So they're going to go back and have their rest, and then me and these two will come back to the parks and see what we can do. You've been purchasing things?
I'm Christmas shopping for my tree.
You can show us that when we're back at the hotel. You're not going in the lift, Andy? No, I already asked him, he was adamant. He's done now. Why have we got tears? Huh? Oh. Anna doesn't want to leave. I guess this means I'm going to have to bring them back at some point. We are finally leaving.
Disneyland.
Anna has composed herself again now, haven't you? She doesn't want to go, but at least she has her Christmas purchases.
I'll show you.
Yeah, let's have a look at your Christmas purchases. Oh, very snazzy. Do your feet hurt, Andy?
So.
That is very snazzy. How many Christmases until we break that? Dave will knock that down.
Now my feet hurting.
Are your feet hurting? You've done a lot of walking, haven't you? Oh, it's some woman sat on a table.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, hello Tinkerbell.
The light up rose.
Oh, does it light up?
Yeah, there's a light.
Okay. Splendid.
And they can change the battery if it goes out, like unlike the other ones.
Marvellous. Well, we're back at the hotel. We've been back here probably half an hour or so. Anna's been nosing about on the Disneyland Paris Facebook groups, and apparently it's something called Ascension Day in France here today, which is why it's been so busy. It wasn't super busy getting into the car park this morning because we were there 20 minutes later than yesterday. It's because it's a national holiday in France, so the French kids aren't off school this week, but they are today. So that's why the rest of the week was relatively quiet, and today is just crazy busy. So I don't think that's helped the situation either. The plan at the moment, Andy is fully settled in bed now over there. This one has a headache again. So I think the plan is they're going to tag team their not wanting to leave-ness, and we're going to leave this responsible adult with a headache in charge of that slightly younger adult who doesn't want to get out of bed, and the other 3 of us are going to go back to the parks for a bit. I'm so desperate to see the Marvel stuff properly that I would go by myself and walk there if I had to. We all saw the tears from this one as she left earlier, so we've got to get her back, and Amy is still young enough and energetic enough that we're going to drag her along.
Are you sure she's energetic enough?
You're coming, ain't you?
I'm about to go back to bed.
Yeah, but you want to do proper shopping.
Maybe we should put it down to the vlog or something and stay here for another 2 days.
We're not going to stay here for another 2 days.
Well, there's a possibility.
You should just maybe go on the website to see how much it would cost, and it's £1.5 grand to stay here for 2 more days. Which I'd like to point out is way over what we paid to be here initially. So no, we're not staying. That would be mad.
That's how much our meal was today.
Yeah, I mentioned the fact that that meal would have been €185. Magic passes are wonderful things. We didn't pay anything towards it. I genuinely think if we'd have planned this last minute and turned up having, you know, just booked a Eurotunnel, driven over, booked a last minute hotel, bought our own tickets, not had the magic passes, this trip would have cost £5 grand. It would have been ridiculous. There's a lot to be said for booking in the January sales and really shopping around to find the best deal. I've been pricing up Disney holidays for about the last 3 years, and this is the first time it's ever been remotely affordable. We just got a good deal on a good day and leapt on it. So shop around in January, boys and girls. What?
The spider that was in there is on
There's
the
a
floor.
spider on our parasol. So at the moment I'm sat here just editing the first part of the vlog together, and then we're just going to rest our feet for a little while and then head back over for some Marvel and some shopping probably. And we're not going to stay for the fireworks tonight. We saw them last night. The only reason we were going to stay for them tonight is so Lucy could see them, but she doesn't want to go out again because of her poorly head.
It's not too bad, but I'm just thinking headaches and loud bangs aren't going to go too well, are they?
Like, it is honestly, it is.
I'll watch a video online.
Right, I need to get on so that we can go back. Goodbye, people who don't want to come to Disney.
Have fun.
Bye bye. Do you want to come to Disney?
No, thank you.
Do you want to come to Disney?
No, thank you.
Splendid. Right, we'll be back soon. Bye bye.
Dad.
So we have 2 tasks now. We're back at the parks. We want to do the Marvel stuff properly in Walt Disney Studio, but we also want to have a proper look in the shops. In particular, I want to have a look in the shops because I've not really had a chance to yet, and none of us have been able to go in this one, the big one on the corner, as soon as you walk into the Disney Village. So job number 1 is World of Disney. Lucy has been looking for these since we got here, and we've not seen them in any of the other shops. I think we might have to get her a set of Pride ears. Big bag full of purchases from in there. We'll show you what we've got when we get back to the hotel in a little while. Amy just wants to head down to one of the other shops as well, so we're going to head down there.
Like Negan.
Did it? Apparently we just saw Negan. And then we are going to head back into Walt Disney Studios and hopefully catch one of the Marvel shows when we walk past the Disney Gallery earlier. I could see the look on Anna's face. I knew she wanted to come in. And now she gets to. What do you want? How much are they?
129.
They're both
120.
That is awesome, that Toy Story one. Right, that's Disney Village shopping just about done. We'll show you, like I say, we'll show it all when we get back to the hotel. You'll think we're utterly ridiculous. We kind of are. But we've got 2 more things now that we want to do that we'd be disappointed when we got home if we didn't get a chance to do. Anna wants to go in some of the shops on Main Street USA in Disneyland Park, which we didn't get to do because Andy was obviously distracted by the castle every time we went down there. And then we're hoping to get back into Walt Disney Studios in time for one of the Avengers shows, which is in about an hour. And then I think we'll all leave satisfied that we did everything that we wanted to do. Well, for anyone else who comes here and spends a few days walking past those shops and thinking I must go in those shops, it's just, we probably should have figured this out for ourselves. It shows our Disney naivety. It's the same stuff that's in the other shops. Oh, we just got a picture through from Lucy. and Andy seem to be having a whale of a time. Yeah, it's the same stuff that's in like World of Disney and the Disney store out in the Disney Village. So although it looks like lots of little individual shops, it's kind of just one big shop going all along. So we had a little look, saw it was the same old stuff. And I think the plan now is to say goodbye to Disneyland Park, possibly forever. And then we're going to head into Walt Disney Studios for the Marvel stuff. Last shot of the castle. Bye bye castle. Say bye bye castle, Amy.
Bye, castle.
Okay, maybe they're not all exactly the same. This one, that we just noticed on the way back through, has got lots of cool like plates and cups and stuff. So Anna's just getting Andy a little placemat for his table to stop him getting crisps all over it. Is that it? You got your little commemorative coin? Some of that. Hold on, let me focus in on it.
I bought you one.
Yeah. There we go. Very cool. And we've just rushed into Walt Disney Studios. We have made it into the queue for the last showing of the day of the Marvel what's it called? Marvel Superheroes something. I had hoped to get a group biscuit on the way through. There was a queue for that as well, and it looked like we were closing this. So we've rushed over here. I hope I can still get a biscuit afterwards, but if I don't, at least I got my Super Marvel cakes earlier in the day, so I guess I can't be too upset if I don't get more sugar. Well, that was absolutely superb. You like that? It was brilliant. Best thing we've seen over the whole week, I think. Really, really cool. Glad we queued up. Oh, apparently not as good as the Illumination. I thought that beat the Illuminations hands down. And now hopefully the biscuit shop is still open. Last job before we head back to the hotel. Pick up some sandwiches for us to have for our tea. And we're back in our room, complete with sandwiches. You had a good afternoon? You got your lightsabers. What have you two been up to? You were what?
So you know how most of the time we've been here, he's just sat on the bed?
Yeah.
Well, soon after you left, he just kept coming outside. Let me sit up a bit more. Wait, I'm going to be a concern.
Well done, Andy's gospeling.
So, he came and like kept sitting, oh no, that infinity car.
You are?
He came and was just kept sitting on there and looking outside. And he wasn't even on his like iPad or anything, he was just looking.
Yeah.
He was appreciating it
Okay.
for ages. And he would just sit next to me. And then I got up and he stole this for ages and just sat there looking.
Awesome.
But it was so sweet. How you turned me to Anna?
Oh no, it's not.
But it was so sweet because I hadn't seen him fully appreciate it all.
Yeah.
Just chilling up here.
Excellent. Let's have a look at you with these lightsabers then, Andy, because you've been showing more and more of an interest in Star Wars this week. The little lightsaber key rings, little Star Trek toys. Wow!
Oh my gosh.
Excellent stuff.
They were glow sticks.
Right, we're going to go sit on the balcony and eat our sandwiches, and we are going to end today's vlog here because it's nice to be back in the room. I know it would have been nice to see the illuminations, but it's 23 minutes past 9. It's nice to be back in the hotel, get the vlog edited by 11 and be in bed before midnight for the first time since Thursday last week, I think. Are you broken?
Oh, I was just saying, can we go down to the shop before it closes?
You're wearing pyjamas.
By we, I mean, can you?
Right, let's eat these sandwiches. Come on, everybody. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us.
Oh boy.
Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.